Hi doctor. My question to you is, can food cause cancer in the long run? And I'm quite active when it comes to sports, and I hit the gym almost daily. So let's say if I want to take protein shakes in the long run, will it affect my body in any manner?
So, I always, when I talk about food, I think about my grandfather. And he was a farmer. And when, or anybody's culture, and if you look at how the farmers used to eat, especially in south of India, I have less knowledge about the north, but south of India, they would have a plate full of rice, loaded with rice, a little bit of sambar or curry, pickle, curds maybe. But if you analyze that whole thing, it was essentially carbohydrate, sometimes ghee if they can afford, a little bit of fat, but no proteins. And I can challenge that anybody who takes protein powders today and go to the gym cannot work like the way they used to. They were physically more stronger, and the type of hard work they did demanded that kind of diet. Please understand, there is a way I am telling it because every word is important. The type of hard work which they did in that generation demanded that diet. You continue that diet in today's generation, you'll become fat. So there is a need to correct that diet to suit your present lifestyle. And you make it worse by adding junk. So the whole idea of food from survival to indulgence is a problem. And your fitness goes for a toss. So any food, I am going to say specifically about processed food is bad for health. Any food where there is reheating of the oil, there is a problem. So even if you, many people would tell that vada pav is good. I said, okay, as long as the oil is not reheated. But there is a lot of oil content in there. Bread, bad. Sugar, bad. Anything of maida, bad. So if you remove all that and still you want to continue eating, it's good. But do we actually need so many proteins in our body? Why do we need so much of protein? The farmer used to work in our country and he was physically very strong. None of them used to have so much of protein in their diet, but they were physically very strong. Today you go out in the sun for an hour, you will need what not. So difficult, people cannot get on with their lives without air conditioning. And you are talking about a farmer who is out in the sun the whole day without the whole concept of proteins, and is going on. So it has to be, it's a challenge. I feel any sort of added food that we take in the form of powders is only for the sick. It's only for the sick. So if you are hospitalized and you are recovering from anything, yes, you may need this artificial, I call them enhancers. But I think it's just a myth and a marketing thing which is very bad for people's health. And it will eventually, the larger quantity of protein which you take will affect your kidneys. So yes, indulge in moderation, exercise in moderation, live life in moderation overall. And that is where things will become better. I hope it answers your questions.
Thank you.